I used to believe that multitasking was the key to success. Things are clicking. I had my artist and music career, a songwriting business, multiple YouTube channels, my videography business. I truly felt like I was a rock star, but it led me to severe burnout. Your multitasking is keeping you poor. Trying to focus on all of them equally, it's just not possible. Would I have done it any differently? You're the reason of why you aren't reaching your own goals, and I used to believe that multitasking was the key to success, but it led me to severe burnout, not just once, but many, many times. Now, we all dream of financial freedom, success, and fulfillment, but are we truly achieving it with our current approach? I'm gonna be talking about my hopefully entertaining personal journey of how I learned why multitasking is not just ineffective, but completely detrimental to your success. I get it. You're a solopreneur, content creator, struggling to reach your goals. How do I know this? Well, because hopefully, if YouTube and I did our job right with the title and thumbnail, you're exactly like me. Anyways, I've been struggling with this for the last 7 years of my life. Now, as I digress, a video that resonated with me recently just really clicked. I was watching this Alex Hormozi video about the blueprint to get rich because, well, I'm not rich and I really want to be. He very quickly talks about diversification and why it's not beneficial.
I need 7 income streams because the average millionaire has 7 income streams. So I'm going to spread myself thin between 7 different opportunities.
Now, I've always thought about how trying to build up all of these businesses at once would make the most sense, because if you think about all of this like building a foundation for yourself based upon pillars, well, you need support. So in my case, my pillars of support, I had my artist and music career, which was pillar number 1. I had a songwriting business, which was pillar number 2. I had multiple different attempts at YouTube channels. And lastly, I had my videography business, pillar number 4. The coolest thing is I became very decent at all of these. Notice I say the word decent, not excellent, not outstanding, not anything that would make me really stand out amongst the competition. With music, I taught myself how to produce, mix, master, engineer, play guitar, write lyrics, all from a young age that sparked this whole entire journey that I'm on today. I've done things like get a viral video, I've been on tour, I got on an official Spotify playlist, I've had crowds scream my name saying they love me. I love Reno, you're fucking awesome. I've been on the radio multiple times, but I truly never made it out of my hometown. I always lacked the money and I was always distracted by other things along the way, like women. Thank God I'm married now. Along that journey of music, I started a video production company with my best friends to fund the music career, and I moved to LA 7 years ago after really thinking that I was the shit. I truly felt like I was a rock star, and honestly, I let it get to my head back then. I moved to LA and quickly got humbled as an artist and as a creative, because now I was a no one in a huge ass city full of people who were incredibly talented. I used the video production pillar of what I was doing to get myself in rooms with people I never thought I would ever meet in my life. People like Trippie Redd, Ian Dior, Scott Storch, Sway Lee, and I was always doing music on the side. But the issue still stemmed. People didn't care about the music, and I truly didn't care about video at the time, at least as much as I do now. I would always tell myself, I just need a couple more jobs and my music career is gonna launch any day now. Around 2021, I started doing songwriting as an alternative to make money from music, and around this time, I also started learning about a business model called YouTube automation. It's a faceless YouTube channel where you hire different talent to script, voiceover, edit, make the title and thumbnail, and then ultimately you post. I failed at 2 channels pretty quickly, all within the span of a year, and then I finally said, F it. I bought a monetized YouTube channel and began the process all over again. I had a couple of videos do well, but nothing ever panned out. So I bought into a course that teaches you how to properly do this, and that's where it all started clicking. I learned about how to properly hire a team, manage the team, marketing strategies to go viral, and how to effectively use other people's winning content to my advantage. Now, keep in mind, at the time, I'm still doing music, songwriting for other people, I have my video production company, and now I'm doing this YouTube thing. So full plate. However, things are clicking. I'm learning all the ins and outs about all of this, and I even monetized my YouTube channel within 60 days. But on the contrary, now I'm also $25,000 in debt and severely burnt out. In the last video, I talk about all of this and how I actually use social media to get out of all of this mess. So I'm gonna skip it for now, but this all correlates back to my main thing, which is the pillars. I had learned the hard way that if you keep stacking all of this on your plate and trying to focus on all of them equally, it's just not possible. There's not physically enough time in the day, and we're only one person. Would I have done it any differently? Absolutely not. But this is for you. Last year, I just finally said, F it. I'm pausing everything I do until further notice. Now, I'm not giving up, just pausing. I stopped making music, I put a pause on my automated YouTube channel, and I just put all of my energy into growing my Instagram account with any money that I had left over for my freelance gigs. It took me a game plan for growth and 60 days of executed content to change my entire life trajectory. I went from being on the brink of moving back home with my tail in between my legs with my new wife, feeling like less of a man than ever, to grossing over 6 figures. Now, did I profit all of that? That's a whole other video, and I can dive into that another time. However, my point is this: build one thing at a time. Come up with a plan for what you're trying to do with your business or hobby or whatever it is, and focus on getting insanely good at it. In fact, obsess over it. Along this process of intense obsession with social media growth and content creation, I fell absolutely in love with the process of growing an account from scratch. I no longer looked at it as some daunting task. I look at it now like a video game. How am I gonna get to the next level? I fell in love with creating content and actually loving my camera again. It brings me so much joy to create a beautiful scene on camera and edit it down to appeal to an audience like you. While initially I approached building multiple businesses as pillars to lay the foundation, I realized that concentrating all of my efforts on creating one exceptionally strong pillar proved to be the most beneficial and productive with the time that I had in a day. Especially now that I have these new skills that I can literally use with any type of thing in my life now. I essentially learned that I know how to build an audience. And guess what? As a business, you need an audience. Business owners, they need leads. If I ever wanted to start my music journey again, I would have a way better understanding of how to actually use these skills to benefit my music career. But in the meantime, I want to keep honing in on what I do and proving that anybody can grow an audience. I'm specifically talking to you, content creators. So I want you to do this one thing. Write out a list of the main things you're trying to accomplish within your creator goals or business goals for 2024. Shave down the excess goals that aren't beneficial to your main thing and go all in on it for the rest of the year.